Hey guys, today I wanted to talk about sometimes when things aren't what they seem. And that goes a lot, that's like a life lesson that I've learned. And it's something that I'm reminded of every single day. So I'm on Facebook and there's a, Facebook group for my neighborhood. And somebody posted a picture of a snake. And so they asked everybody, is this a good snake or a bad snake? And so everybody was like, oh, they were saying, it's a good snake. It's a good snake. Don't kill it. It'll be nice. It'll be a good thing. And and then there were others like, there's no such thing as a good snake, right? Snakes are snakes. And so I got to thinking about that, and I realized that this year we have a lot of snakes in the area, in our neighborhood, in our yard. I've noticed multiple snakes. Even early spring, I started noticing them, and normally I may see one the entire year. I've seen 4 or 5 just in the springtime and summertime. Well, I've also noticed that the first couple years we lived here, we had a bad mole problem. The moles. And they were tearing up our yard, like really bad. I saw the tracks it was like the cartoons. Really bad with the holes here and there. And so I was like, whack-a-mole. No, I'm just kidding. You don't see them, that's the thing. But, and so this year I haven't noticed them. I haven't noticed them at all. And I got to thinking, I'm like, I bet it's the snakes. I bet it's the snakes. And I bet that's why we don't have the mole problem this year that we've always had. And so I think the snakes that we have are mostly rat snakes. If you look it up, they're pretty good, good snakes to have, because it's kind of like having spiders. So that's another thing. A lot of people have arachnophobia. They don't like spiders. And so I'm like, spiders are my best friend because they eat the roaches, the flies, the mosquitoes. They are going to take care of all that stuff for me. You don't even need the pest control guy if you have a bunch of spiders in your house. But obviously you don't want cobwebs all over, and that's the problem, So I'm all constantly knocking them down, in my house. But once in a while I'll leave a couple just so that it can help maintain the ants and the mosquitoes mostly out of the house. But yeah, so, my kids always ask me, it's like, what is the purpose of this? What is the purpose of that, right? And typically it'll be things that they don't like, like mosquitoes, for example. And I always have to tell them, like, everything has a reason for being, here. And it feeds something that you probably enjoy and that you like. Do you like birds? Of course. Well, there you go. And birds eat mosquitoes and flies and things like that sometimes. So, and even spiders. And there's a lot of benefit to having, like I said, snakes and things that you don't think about. Now, the irony is that you have things like squirrels, which are so cute. Squirrels are a menace. They will nest up in your house or in your, attic or roof. They dig holes in your yard. They, they can be a menace. And because they're a rodent and they multiply like rodents do. And so it's interesting, right? We have deer back here, beautiful deer. Well, the problem with deer is that there's so many of them, they'll run out in front of the car. And I'm constantly trying to avoid hitting a deer in this area. So it's interesting, right? When you start looking at things from different perspective. And that's really what today's post is about. As a parent, isn't it our responsibility to teach our kids different perspectives and ways of looking at things? Because they're looking at life through their own lens and the way that they see life in their limited view. So it's up to us as parents to teach our kids how to look at the world in a different way and how to expand their view of the world. And hopefully, in so doing, it'll open up their visions of their life and what possibly their passions and whatever will be in the future. And so, you know, you never know. You never know what will motivate your kids and help them to come up with a plan and a future goal, if you will. And it's our job. It's our job to do that. So I hope that I gave y'all some food for thought. As always, good luck on your journey, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.